The most fundamental commandment of LSAT prep that you need to know before you dive in is that the LSAT is not like any other test that you've taken before. That's because, unlike a college final exam, the LSAT is entirely about assessing your skills, not your knowledge. People come to law school from a huge range of backgrounds. We've worked with engineers, actors, boxers, and students from every major and walk of life. That's part of what makes law school admissions so amazing. If you can put in the work to crush the LSAT, you could go to the law school of your dreams, whether you're a paralegal or a marine biologist. The LSAC understands this, and so it knows how unreasonable it would be to test your knowledge of the law or complex legal theory on the LSAT. After all, that is what law school is for. The LSAT, unlike the SAT, for example, also doesn't really care about your academic aptitude in skills like math and grammar. The undergraduate transcripts you send to law schools will give them plenty of information on that. Because people come to law school from so many different backgrounds, the LSAT is instead trying to answer one simple question, which can't be answered anywhere else on your application. Can you think like a lawyer? Learning to think like a lawyer can't be memorized the way you'd memorize dates for a history test. It's an active process of gradually rewiring your brain to work in a way it never has before. Because of this, the LSAT should be approached as a skill to be mastered, like playing the guitar or riding a bike, and not as an academic subject to be memorized. To be honest, I wouldn't even really call it a test. It's more of a performance, like a big concert or a championship game. One of the most common experiences that's shared by many high-performing LSAT students is that of blacking out on test day. Once they found their rhythm, they go through the test completely on autopilot. I know it sounds scary, but it's actually the best sign that you're ready for the test. It means you've practiced so much and so well that your brain can work through problems automatically without needing you in the driver's seat overthinking things. That's why we call LSAT prep training and not studying. Getting ready for the LSAT is 1 part learning and 3 parts targeted practice. The process of mastering the LSAT is actually pretty straightforward. It's the same way that you master anything else. First, you learn the basics. If you want to learn the guitar, for example, that means you have to know how to hold the guitar, how to play different scales and chords, how to strum. If you want to learn the LSAT, that means you have to understand argument structure, formal logic, and reading comprehension. And then you just practice, and practice until playing the guitar or deconstructing arguments on the LSAT becomes second nature for you. With enough disciplined repetition, the main theme of this course, you'll be ready to fly through test day confidently on autopilot. Once you're able to get there, you're going to be ready to not just tackle the LSAT, but to succeed in law school and change the world as a lawyer.